out there is that Gates maybe does get knocked down, but that's maybe the one that Senate Republicans can object to, allowing the others to get in. The timing here is also very striking, just 2 days before the release of a House Ethics report about Gates's conduct. Because he is now suddenly resigned from Congress, which was not normally how this works. You usually keep your seat just in case you don't get confirmed so you can fall back on your old job. But because he is resigned, that makes that probe go away. And now there are real questions as to whether or not that report will still see the light of day. So, Chuck Rosenberg, let's talk about that. If you think that report will see the light of day, whether you think that's part of the decision-making process here, with Trump perhaps doing Gates a favor by giving him cover to bow out of the House of Representatives, but also what it would mean if he is confirmed. There's real doubts about the recess appointment strategy. Thune said he might support it, but that was before he was elected. It would be sacrificing a lot of Senate power if they were to let Trump do this. But if Gates were to get in, what would that look like?
Wouldn't look good, Jonathan. You just mentioned that he is unqualified to the office, and you're exactly right. Of course he is. But in a sense, everybody's unqualified to that office. The work of the Department of Justice is so deep and so broad and so complex. Nobody comes in knowing everything about tax or antitrust or civil rights or civil work or criminal work or everything from the Federal Bureau of Prisons to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So it's not just that he's unqualified, Jonathan. You look for three things, I think, in any attorney general. Republican, Democrat, male, female, black or white, absolutely meaningless. As long as they have one of these, or I should say all three of these things, right? Integrity, judgment, and independence. If you have those three things, we're fine. And if you don't have those three things, we're not. And, I first came in when Dick Thornburgh was the Attorney General of the United States, Republican from the Western District of Pennsylvania, had served as U.S. Attorney, had been a governor, a man of tremendous integrity and honor, intellect, passionate about the work of the department, understood the norms, followed by Janet Reno, who drove Bill Clinton crazy because of her independence. But it's exactly what the Department of Justice needed. Even Jeff Sessions, disappointed Donald Trump when he recused himself from stewardship of the investigation into Russian election interference. I am sure Joe Biden was unhappy with Merrick Garland when Hunter Biden was indicted and when Mr. Garland appointed a special counsel to investigate Joe Biden's mishandling of classified information. What they all have in common, all of these attorneys general, is that independence streak. And with Matt Gaetz, you get not just somebody who is wholly unqualified to the substance of the work, but to somebody who lacks integrity, judgment, and independence. So what does it look like, Jonathan, if he becomes the Attorney General of the United States? It's a train wreck.
All right. So, Katty Kay, just looking at the reaction on both sides of the aisle,